Hey guys, and welcome. My name is Darenk, and today we're gonna look at the Runied City Tier 1 here on the Bullroarer. Update 16 build 4. So as I said, it's Tier 1 for now, and we're gonna look at, how difficult is it, how strong are the enemies. Unfortunately, this is right when they did a new update and I wiped all the characters, so I had to reset my weapons, which I obviously forgot to do, so I apologize for this. I didn't imbue my weapon because really it takes too long. I didn't want to do it again. So I had to wipe the characters, and I get into this group and I just want to go in, so I had some points to give out. So yeah, Runied City obviously is in Osgiliath, so you run through Osgiliath, so you have all this destroyed environment around you, and a bunch of catapults in the back and stuff is burning, and you mostly fight those Haradrims and the, what was it called, orcs. Yeah. Obviously, it's new for most of the people, because Runied City was pretty bugged before this build. So now it's really a chance to go to the end without any major problems. I didn't see any bugs on Tier 1, so I can remember. But yeah, so Tier 1 seems to be balanced okay, I think. You can see the guard taking barely any damage, which, it's okay. He's a pretty good guard. He's geared very well, so I would expect him to do well. And we gotta remember that Tier 1 is geared towards people who are new, and it's the easy mode. So you want it to be possible for somebody who has not the best gear. And I think that's good, at least with the trash mobs. The first boss is still probably a little hard. But I think that Tier 1, you don't need a guard to tank. Maybe a captain could do it, or a champion or something. There's not too much to say about this trash stuff here. The half trolls are like the half trolls in the environment. So are the archers, so as a mini here, there won't be too much to do. Just watch out for the archers, I guess. But if you have a good guard, that should be fine, and you should be able to grab them all. What I like about this is we are basically already at the first boss here after this fight, so it's quick. You get to him first. There's not too much trash to clear, like in the Dome of Jars, for example. Oh, somebody needed some time here. Gotta wait here, but yeah, right there's already the first boss. It gives me time to look at my weapon here again. Again, I didn't imbue it yet because there was a reset and I didn't want to put in all the work again. And I don't think you have to right away. Right, here is Yukotor, I don't know how to pronounce him. He's the first boss. He has 385k and a bunch of ads. So that's probably the big problem here at the beginning, is all the ads. If you do play a mini, it's always good not to heal right away. Give the tank some time to collect all the ads, because if you heal right away, all these archers will come to you. What you want to look out for in this is this wound, this bleed. 5,000 to 6,000 every, 3 seconds, and then it tears up to 8,000 to 10,000. So that is quite a significant bleed. Every 2 seconds for 8 seconds. And so if you have not enough hit points, it can be a problem. Also, if you get stunned, once it's done. So as a healer, this can be quite difficult. If you get that bleed, you not only have to heal your tank, you also have to heal yourself. And then often, right now, the the burglar has that bleed. So you kind of have to focus on whoever has that bleed. As a mini, that's okay, because you can pull out many big heals. But if I think, for example, about a Runekeeper, this can be very difficult. So here a bunch of ads came out, and the guard had to shield wall me, which means he kept me alive, but he took a lot of damage. But we managed. So shield wall is very, very good in this instance. It will also take away the bleed. So if you have that 6k bleed every 2 seconds, the guard can take it off. Well, I can't take it off, but the guard can take the damage. Here we do something wrong. We DPS the boss further. So the boss, every stage, I don't know how many hit points, he will call more ads. So once the ads come out, you kind of want to kill the ads. Otherwise you get overwhelmed. Which on tier 1 is probably okay, but on tier 2 can be quite difficult. And I have a video ready for tier 2, and yeah, it's it is definitely more difficult. But I think tier 1 has the right difficulty. I can see, you know, a warden tanking this or a captain. But it's quite intense on the healer with that wound. I got it. I had it again for a second. So it's definitely good to have a lot of hit points and resist rating. Look at all the ads. The champion will have a field day here. And there's more ads coming. Tank is just trying to pull the archers behind the tent. There's more and more ads coming. So I guess one way is to just kill the boss, or you know, you wanna make sure all the ads die. Alright, I think we got them all together. A fire arcade would be good, or Lawmaster is really nice because of the stun protect as well. Because remember, that bleed stuns you after white tip. How the reward is 44 marks and 7 medallions. That's like school library reward for a lot more work. So maybe they should up this a little. Also right now there's no chest. I'm gonna assume that's a bug or not intended. Seems like a bad idea to have not a chest here, the first boss. Alright, so gonna go on. There's a little path here. But yeah, there's no chest. We were wondering here, it's like, where's the chest? But it doesn't look like this one. Again, that will be, this is a beta build, so that will be changed on live, I assume. Alright, so it goes on, it's pretty cool. I haven't seen those ships there in the harbor, sinking. Again, we're in Australia. After it got invaded by the orcs and Faramir got defeated. I mean, we assume we are following here. You might have seen him there in the background. And now, from now on, it's like we're done with the Hardrum stage, and now we basically fight orcs all the time. Again, the trash is on tier 1 is relatively easy, which is good. I mean, tier 1 you want it to be available for everybody. Tier 2, oh my god, that will hit pretty hard. Love this water effects there. I mean, they don't look great, but still, they add something. There's gonna be quite a bit of trash now. I'm not gonna cut it out. See that mysterious figure walking in? If you don't want to know who that figure is, if you don't want to spoil this for yourself, you probably want to turn off at the end before the end of the instance, because of course it will be revealed who it is, and yeah, if you don't want to spoil it, be warned. Yeah, there's quite a bit of trash. Again, they're all these groups of 5 or 6. They don't have super, like 31k hit points. But if you have a Jam or Lawmaster, probably go a lot faster. Actually, I should have changed the damage for this, because really, it's not too much healing going on. Again. Hope there was that mystery figure again, but I didn't know if the guard saw something, but probably just exploring. No trash here. Here we get a new enemy type, the Defiler, which just puts out some diseases, I think, and does this range attack, which is annoying. And he has, I think, even on tier 1, quite a bit of hit points. Yeah, he has 95k. I think on tier 2 he has like 170 or something, or 300k, I forgot. But even on tier 1 he's quite beefy, and it's really annoying for the burglar here that he runs around like this trying to do his range attack. So a hunter probably will have an easier time. But he's running around like that because he's trying to do a range attack that he can't. Yeah, always let the guard go first. On tier 2 that burg would have been dead. I don't think they do AoE here in tier 1. So it doesn't matter where you stand, basically. Maybe just a little bit more trash. Right now you don't get any loot here, I notice. If you do the Sunken Labyrinth, you would get, like, you know, loot from everything, like, you know, task items and stuff. Here you don't get anything. They're good or bad, I don't know. It's that figure again. And more orcs. There's 2 captains in here. The captains are just stronger. I think they do have an AoE. So then you wanna pay attention. At least on tier 10 they don't give a buff to the other orcs, so it's not like they're a priority to kill. And then this is the last pull before the boss. The next boss. Which is Troll. Gotta pull the lever to basically instigate it. There's a little trash to clear. Still following that figure, and it's big trebuchet here. But yeah, you can see him in the background there, it's a big troll. There's the boss. But you have to clear out these orcs. I think you have to clear it out to trigger the boss. Like, after you kill so many, he will wake up or free himself. It's like a Dark Knock back in Isengard. Which I still think is a great instance. You can see this quite a bit. I wish they would make that troll a little bigger. He's kinda tiny. He doesn't feel as powerful. Being so tiny. Like Dark Knock was gigantic. Well, not gigantic, but bigger. You can see him here. He has 1,000,000 hit points, but he won't start with it. Orcs will attack him, and he has this regeneration thing there for, what was it, 1400 a second? So he will heal himself. He needs some constant DPS on it. He's trying to free himself. Okay, there you go. Now he's free. Now the thing with him is he starts at half hit points on tier 2, I think, and a quarter hit points on tier 1. No, he starts at half hit points, okay. and he regenerates himself. And he's fighting the orcs, and there will be orcs coming all the time. But you want to engage him because the orcs don't do any damage to him, and he's healing himself up. He's just healing himself up. So don't even worry about the ads. And this you kind of have to engage the troll and kill him. He stuns you, which of course is not good as a mini. Being stunned is always bad. But yeah, your DPS should be on the troll all the time, or he will just heal himself up. I mean, remember, he started at 380,000, now he's up to 423. So whoever your DPS, I should not worry about the ads. Have the tank worry about the ads. Because otherwise this guy will just heal himself up to full hit points. He does his attacks is somewhat random. I think he will do this attack where he stuns everybody, and I of course run in. No, I think he didn't hit me good. And then he will go to somebody randomly and push him back. So guard, well, the tank and the mini healer do have the problem that all the ads come out all the time, so the guard needs to pay attention, and my job as the healer is basically to bring whatever is on me to the guard. Otherwise, it's just gonna be very difficult for him. Well, yeah, you can always fear it if you have it. If you're mini, you can always fear one guy. Also a little hard because everything is flying around, sometimes it's hard to find where you have to heal. And yes, you don't want to be too close to him because he can stun. But other than that, it seems reasonable. I mean, as long as the guard can keep all the ads on him, and as long as somebody's hitting the troll, you should be fine. That heal is not that great here on tier 1. I got stunned again. And those ads keep coming, so there's no point killing them, they just keep coming, keep coming. And then once he's dead, you have to clear up whatever's left. So in short, just tank the troll, keep on the troll, kill him, keep the DPS on him, don't worry about the ads. And yeah, whoever is the DPS has to stay on the troll. A lot more difficult at tier 2, I would assume. Do get a loot here, so. Yeah, tier 1 doesn't give good loot in general. Alright, now it's a little confusing where to go, but if you look here to right, there's an opening. That's where you have to go through. And then there's one more boss waiting for us. There's a figure again. Again, if you do not want to see who it is, if you don't want to spoil that, probably now is a good time to turn off. As once we reach the last boss, it will be revealed who it is. But first there's some more trash balls, just a bunch of orcs here. And the champion would have a field day. If you do play a healer, you can probably switch. If you have a guard tanking, you can probably switch to damage if you have something else tanking. Probably not. The Warden should be fine here on tier 1. Basically, I don't try to keep my healing ballads up and just go for the DPS ballad. Yeah, no point having the induction one. Right now, if you do wipe, there's no shortcut like in other instances. The spider one in Mirkwood is an example where if you reach the last boss, there's a shortcut. Right now there is none. I hope they will put one in, because it's quite a walk. If you wipe at the last boss, you have to walk all this way back. It's quite annoying. We have some more trash, just hard rims and half throws. Nothing to worry about. Overall, I think it's better balance between trash to boss. I don't know, the time you spend killing trash. It's a lot less than in a Dome of Stars. So it's not that long. I mean, it takes us, I think, half an hour for the whole instance, but once you know the run, you can probably cut this down by a bit, quite a bit, especially if a champ in there. Probably gonna cut it down to 20 minutes, maybe even 15. See that figure running up the stairs? This bull guy actually does take some damage because we have 3 half trolls in there. They can hit pretty hard. But again, those half trolls don't have that much hit points, that many hit points. 55k for 3 men. That's okay. But again, that means that, you know, even people that are not geared as well will have good time in here. That's why we have T2 challenge mode. Alright. This is the last chance to turn off if you don't want to spoil who that mysterious figure is. Because otherwise we'll know here in a second. Well, there you go. Yeah, it will activate.
Wherever I've gone, like this cloak, this mantle given to me by Faramir, before he fled, before when I was Lumerville, before I served the Eye, before I wielded power. You, let me look into your eyes. You know dangerous things. I will break you like the Morgul blade that broke in me.
So here's
Leave the hilt and take the tip of truth.
So here's what Frodo would have been once he got stabbed by the blade. He's kinda ring wraith. So in this fight there will be some ads coming from time to time. Also the boss will randomly attack somebody and do a ridiculous amount of damage. And you can stun him so or CJ him. There he comes to me, boom, 10,000 damage. And tier 2, that's easily 20k. You also saw he puts an eye on me. That eye will stun you. And it will also, if you're minstrel, really annoyingly reduce your induction time by, I think it was 25%. So all your heals go out slower. Now for the guard and the burglar, doesn't matter. As far as I can tell, that eye spreads. So if you're close to somebody, they will get it, or will get the debuff twice. So once you get that eye, you might want to run away from the group. We can look at it. 25 activation, minus run speed, minus induction. It's pretty nasty. And then once it runs out, it stuns you. Okay, on tier 1 it does not spread. But on tier 2 it definitely spreads. There you go, I think as a minstrel you should stay away a little bit further. I got a bunch of debuffs there. I was just trying to stay close because of all the ads that come out. But even on tier 1 he does a very decent amount of damage. I don't know what the plus stage 1 active means. It's probably a bug and shouldn't be in there. Yeah, this was not a good CJ. But yeah, I assume it just means it's a bug right now and probably means something else. On tier 2, he will also put out that bleed that the first boss has again, which is really, really bad. But here on tier 1, I think it's reasonable. It seems, you know, reasonable hard for a boss, but not ridiculous. Like somebody else could tank it relatively easy. Yeah, tier 2 is tough. Right, loot on tier 1, again, very bad. We got a bow here, which is, I guess okay for a guard tank. A guard or a champion. But nothing too special. Alright, well, thank you for watching. And keep an eye out for the other 3-man and then also for tier 2. Thanks and see you guys next time.